Alright, so how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Now in today's video, the time is finally here. We finally have our first Meliodas showcase, and who better to do it with than the boy Meliodas. If you guys don't know, Meliodas is by far my favorite unit for Grand Cross PvP. He's just a menace. If you don't know what Meliodas does or why you'd use him, it is all in his passive here. Decreases defense related stats of enemies with combat class lower than the hero by 40% for 3 turns in PvP. Other than that, his kit used to be really useful back in the day. Let's say you're versing goddesses, he has the rupture card, really good for removing the shields, all that other stuff like that. If you do have him built as well, he's an amazing association. Probably one of the best associations in the game with his grace. Evade skills with Petrify, Freeze, or Stun effects for 2 turns at the start of battle. But enough of our boy Meliodas here. We're all here for the brand new Traitor Meliodas, and if you guys haven't seen yesterday's summons, I would by all means check them out. Go drop a like. But first skill here inflicts amplified damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy. The second card inflicts pierce damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies. The ultimate here removes buffs and stances from all enemies, then decreases all stats by 10% for 2 turns, inflicts cleave damage, which does not result in critical strike, equal to 429% of attack. Last but not least, going to the passive here, every time allies use a single target skill, all of the hero's stats are increased by 6% for 3 turns, stacking up to 5 times. If 2 or more single target skills are used in a single turn, allies' damage taken from enemies decreases by 8%, stacking up to 40%, which honestly, this passive is so strong. Along with King, they both have just crazy good passive. This man is just as good, if not even better, than King in the bird raid, so lots of use out of him there. Jumping over to the ultimate, we do have him 2-6. And jumping over to the equipment here, although he can't do critical damage on his ultimate, we are still rocking the attack crit damage set, especially with the boy Ludo, you pretty much have to. And jumping over to the closet here, we've gone ahead, purchased all of his costumes, and completely maxed them out. But yeah, this is the team we're using today. Super excited. And let's jump right into it. Here we go, first opponent of the video, and I was honestly expecting it to just be absolutely littered with Meliodas teams, but I mean, that is pretty much perfect. Let's see what we can do here. I'm honestly expecting us to just completely wipe the field, but by all means we couldn't at the same time. Getting the level 3 PS card to start off the video as well. Oh my. Oh my, and what's this gonna do? Oh yeah, he's just a little bit strong, that's for sure, gosh. And let's get into the second match. But I mean, if all of our matches end up going that quick, this is going to be a fast video to say the least. Another King Keo team, they're just gonna keep giving it to us, aren't they? I might see, if I go double AoE, will that just guaranteed wipe the field? I think that's probably gonna do just a little bit more damage than the single 3-star, even with the fact that we actually throw out the single target card and we get that attack boost. Using the evasion food, okay. Definitely a real player, that's for sure. Damn, really should have held on to those cards. If you don't know why they actually gave Meliodas the PS card, it is just due to the fact that King being so relevant, that shield can be real tough to break through, and PS cards are pretty much the best way of doing it. Although we don't have any like crazy amounts of PS support on the team, Lilia being the main example, it's still just absolutely wonderful, even on like level 1 star cards. If you guys saw the, not yesterday's summon video, but the one before that, I used King along with Omega Rulgor, and you can see just like, even Omega Rulgor's 1-star cards, the PS ones, can do an absurd amount of damage, and actually getting just destroyed right there, goddamn. But yeah, the AoE PS card is still a very strong card, and look at that, we even have someone using him alongside the Lilia here. Guessing this guy's using PS food as well, just in case we are on the off chance that he's using like evasion food or something like that. I'm going to throw out the AoE first again. I know that isn't how he's supposed to be played, but look at that. I mean, it's not like he really needs a Lilia anyway. If you have a look at this guy's base stats, they are something else. Like, he's got that barn kind of level of base stats. And these single target cards, yeah, especially once using him on like an amplified team where we have like Margaret or even like the old school Arthur. I've seen a lot of people even, you know, super hyping up, especially once you get the Holy Relic for the OG Arthur. It is just crazy amount of like buffs you can have on this man, turn 1 and turn 2. It's absurd. We'll go for the rank up here since we have it, and we can throw off another level 3 AoE. Can Barn survive? I mean, surely Barn's strong enough, right, to just right out the gate survive a level 3 AoE. Okay, yeah, thought so. I was gonna say, no way does Barn just get absolutely blitzed there. And I mean, it's pretty hard to crit that man regardless with that crit resistance. Absolutely in love with all of the costumes for him as well. And would you look at that, another Meliodas theme. Honestly expecting to see this one quite a bit. There's no way he's using We're going to go for the double rank up here and go straight for Meliodas. Honestly, if you were to use this team, I'd probably advise instead of using Gothar, probably using something like the One or Kusak. That way, instead of going for the rank up, my oh my, that is insane. Instead of going for the rank up right off the bat, you can go for like the 2 Escanor like cards, get the, you know, passive off from the Meliodas for using the double single target cards, and then you can throw his card out as well. It's just pretty much giving you as much buffs as possible. I don't know, I feel like the rank up will be a little bit stronger, but just on the off case, like in the match where we lost, they are using evade food. It kind of helps prevent what happened there, basically. Let's see though, we don't have the debuff, the defense related stats debuff on Escanor, but surely we can still get quite a bit of damage off from that AoE card, the PS1. God, all of his animations are so good as well, and all the costumes are just amazing. 600,000 damage, another 150,000 for Escanor. And yeah, I mean, pretty much every single costume of his is a hit. I would say the one where he's in like the kind of black trench coaty outfit, I'm a little less of a fan. I don't know, it looks a little bit weird on him. Let's go, might go for the single target first on King, why not? Yeah, a little bit weird on that one, but like even like just his regular UR costume, just like the white coat looks sick. This one looks sick. Honestly, my favorite is probably the red one. Wow, King doesn't even survive the first attack, Jesus. God damn, this is absurd. These are the kind of characters I love, these fast-paced, super aggressive characters. And although we were expecting something to like completely dethrone King, I reckon this guy makes him out even better. It's just another team you can run that's just as viable as others. As you can see, we lost against a King team very easily on that other match. So really just depends on how you play. And that's, King was the start of that. We're just like this absolutely amazing meta that we're in. And I feel like Meliodas hasn't disturbed that by any means. Like, he can still lose to King teams. And I have heard he does really bad against Barn, which is just a little bit annoying. I feel like we've seen a whole bunch of Barn as of recent. Don't really want to see an awful lot more of him. Might go double single target into the Escanor there. Get as much damage built up as possible from the Meliodas, and then we'll chuck out the AoE. Oh, no, that's a single target. Ugh. I am going to have to get used to the animations. For some reason, I've used that one a couple times thinking it's the AoE. God, and the fact he builds up buffs. It is unfortunate they aren't permanent, but it is what it is. The damage resistance ones are grey buffs as well, which I find super strong. And the fact it goes for everyone on the field, that as well is a little bit ridiculous. Like, I can already see, I still have yet to do the Has Valgrade video for King, but I can just see this man working insanely well. The him combined with the Gothar Holy Relic, with the... Man just hit 600,000 damage on Gothar. Even less on Margaret for some reason. And yeah, I'm going to be out over the weekend, but I can already see myself having so much fun with this Meliodas. And what is this? Holy Relic Escanor. Something different you love to see it. Who do I want to go? I think getting rid of Gothar is probably top priority. Would I say I'm going to have more fun with this Meliodas than King? A little hard to say at first glance. I'm not too sure. I mean, it's definitely looking like it, that's for sure. Damn, Kira really surviving there, huh? The fact that he just has type, like, advantage against everything as well is so good. Don't have to worry about, like, the really bad type matchup. Like, if you're a blue unit attacking into green Halloween Gothar, especially if you don't, like, just the resistance, crit resistance, everything about Gothar is so well built. Also, something I didn't really notice until then. We already have the... Yeah, wow, light attribute. Okay, so they already pretty much got it in the game. It's pretty cool to see. We already get to see what it looks like. And is this this is the AoE card, correct? Or am I about to single target someone lower? Okay, so that is... Okay, yeah, we'll go 1. Actually, I might go for the single target first. 2 and 3. Surely there's just one tap Zeldris, right? Okay, no, a little bit. I mean, Zeldris is obviously on the HP defense set, so it's going to be just a little bit more tanky. Can we please get some Meliodas cards to kind of wrap up the match? Oh, perfect. That one's definitely the AoE, that's for sure. I don't know, they both look like such AoE cards, but next to one another, this one definitely looks more, so... Yeah, what am I going to do for tomorrow's showcase? Honestly, do we do back-to-back? I reckon we do back-to-back Ludosial videos. I reckon, that sounds like a great idea. Unfortunate as well that we might not get to see any ultimates in today's showcase. I might see if I can kind of stall out this final match. And onto our final opponent, and if you guys have actually made it this far in the video, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe. Really helps me out a ton, and kind of helps with the shot. We are actually super close to 600 subscribers at the point of recording this video. I think we're on 595. I may be a little bit off there, but Going for the double rank up on King. That's an ambitious play. Oh, it's just so much damage. No way do we lose Meliodas. Really? Really? Okay, buddy. Okay, hold on. That is not happening. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, the Death Pierce in the back really not helping our case when it comes to CC, but... Oh, and... Still not one-tapping shields. Okay. I mean, yeah, almost completely one-tapping King there. Honestly, if I had... I mean, he's pretty maxed out when it comes to damage. We have the Death Pierce in the back. 15% rolls when it comes to attack. I suppose the base rolls could be a little bit higher on the Bracer and Ring, but other than that, like, that is the max damage you're going to kind of see. And with him having those extra 2 King cards there, I mean, Meliodas is probably going to survive here. If so, we could probably get an ultimate. Oh yeah, no, level 3 King card, we're definitely dead, that's for sure. I mean, fortunate to wrap up the video on a loss, but what can you do? There we go, and that just about does it for today's video, but I mean, hey, I had heaps of fun. Meliodas is such a fun unit. I knew he would be. I've been waiting so goddamn long for him to finally drop on Global. But I mean, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit the like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.